We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Monopoly.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
I am at one with Paimon. And well, before we roll into this, I just want to let you guys know that if you're watching this, I am probably live on Twitch. Happy Saturday, right everybody? I never stream on the weekend, well, very rarely, so I wanted to take this chance to do so and hang out and continue some more Archon quests, maybe some side world quests today, we'll see, but I am loving Kazuha and having a ton of fun, so come join me, we'll do some co-op, you guys can help me, I can help the newer players that are even newer than me maybe, but it's a ton of fun and I'm really, really enjoying playing this game live on Twitch. But let's get into this. This is going to be the best edited I could as far as cutting out the in-between as I go through the Archon quests. There's going to be times where I mute myself while I'm talking about something unrelated to the story or talking over the story, just so you guys aren't missing the story, and yeah, so it's not a bunch of jibber jabber. And I also, sorry, not sorry, it was lunchtime, I guess you could say. I kind of was snacking through this. I wasn't planning to initially post it, but I did end up doing so, and I think I'm going to continue. It's going to be a fun series. I'm going to try to post almost all my Archon quests because I've gotten multiple requests from you guys to do so. So we're going to keep doing this if I can keep up with it. And yeah, it's going to be fun to see how we progress. And I'll always be trying to live react as we go along to these main key points of the story. So enjoy the watch and come hang out with me live on Twitch. Paimon's like, are we there yet? And so am I.
You will be plagued by a perpetual tempest the entire trip. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the Raiden Shogun's will to close the nation.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the power of her mind?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, then it should come as no great surprise that the Raiden Shogun is capable of summoning an eternal tempest. Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once all the preparations have been made.
We ain't got time, let's go.
I intend to embark on a journey of my own. I will travel all across the vast lands of Liyue in the hope of finding a way to reawaken the vision.
Paimon believes you'll find a way for sure.
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after the storm may well prove to be the most arduous.
Ah! Quest complete! Let's go to talk to Catherine! Ooh, wait. Hey, we're getting summons,
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad
What can
Astra
I do for you,
Abyssosk.
traveler?
Go to Inazuma, bitches! I've been waiting.
Ah, yes.
Kazuha needs
I've heard
his
that you've
materials.
already
We
made
gotta
arrangements
fight
with
some
the captain of the Crux Fleet regarding
animal
your passage to
bosses.
Inazuma. Is that correct? Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately, I don't have any current intel that would be worth sharing with you.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right?
Yes.
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, we can get underway. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself once you're on board.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order.
Let's
Whether
go.
the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, each step you take is another achievement. Until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now. We practically see each other every day.
Aw, bye to Catherine.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
There's an Inazuma Catherine too. I knew it.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See? There's need to get all sappy now?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading back. The ship is currently anchored off of Guyun Stone Forest.
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to let us know.
Just following orders. I'll see you two aboard the Alcor.
Honestly. It's built up and you meet a lot of characters. That's good too, though. Oh yeah, we were trying to help this. Nope, we're gonna worry about that another time. Sorry. Let's set sail.
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations.
I love her eyes. They made her really cool.
Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Let's go!
Anchors away!
To Inazuma! For real this time. For real. Like, really. Oh, cutscene. Okay, I'm paying attention. I haven't done like any Leeway side quests, okay? I gotta go back. Oh, hey.
Oh, hi there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Wanted fugitive.
Until
Kazuha, the
next
nicest
time,
guy
traveler.
ever.
Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain Beetle.
Yosh!
Bye-bye!
Puppy is staring at my food. I wonder why. I got french fries.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection
I'm so
even if
excited.
you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
I can't wait to actually do the stuff where we get to Sumeru properly with the real cutscenes and story, because I just ran there, and so I didn't get to really experience it properly. Yeah, I just wanted to get Kazua's materials. Sometimes the stories are really long, of course, though.
Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are the entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
Phew. So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
I take it the area that you're talking about that gets more interesting once you leave Rito is after Rito Escape Plan, which is the quest that I see mentioned, where you have to do that in order to open up more event stuff.
I like how you think. I've got a
Or
feeling
the story
we're going
gets
to
more
get
interesting.
along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency.
Now it's kind of the introductory phase, so yeah, it might get kind of boring right now.
Most of the
we
current
get to
rules
meet
were
people.
put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth.
Why are we
you
not...
really haven't heard of it?
Oh, I have to like get to here to see where I'm going. I guess we'll do that naturally, I'm assuming. I can't tell what's up and what's down right now. Maybe I need to steal stuff. Hey! Maybe I need to steal stuff. I always like to grab these so I can see where the hell I'm going. Oh, that looks interesting. I'm not supposed to see that yet, I'm sure. Hey! Hey! We can see it now! Oh, it's a tiny island. Oh my gosh. And the boss that we need to fight? That's not it. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it's really tiny. Hey, okay. Alright, let's go to our quest. And I won't try to stop snooping at stuff I'm not supposed to see yet. Yeah, the boss is definitely in a different island. I remember seeing it being lower, I think more south, right? Oh, for the water boss that they have for her resources too. My dog just jumped immediately.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka.
They just take advantage of
But
outsiders because they hate them so much.
Fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
That's my reaction too. What the hell?
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
We just got to Inazuma party. I have a Kazuha that needs materials.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. Processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend... Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International
Yeah, this isn't
Trade
like a new
Association came
account.
about.
It's the first time I'm really
it's a
playing.
trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer is better connected than we thought.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it could be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted
Fans start
to
making noises.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook?
Oh boy.
Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Caricio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Alright. Alright, and next up is Confessions of an Outlander as part of this Archon Quest series. I'm going to do these separate because it would just be one gigantic video, and it makes more sense to separate it up. We'll go into a little series with this, like this is the Immovable God and the Eternal Euthymia? Euthymia? I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but we're gonna try. So this section of Archon Quests leads to the most important thing I was trying to get to, which was Rito escape plan. And that will allow me to, well, as I talked about in this video, be able to go through and do all of the events fully and not be restricted on the upcoming events when they release their version updates. So that was kind of the goal. Besides getting materials for Kazuha, I wanted to get through that quest. And well, I did it all this same day, but still, it's a lot of content, it's a lot of story, and it's a lot to edit and cut out all the in-betweens. So we're separating it. The next video will be, as I said, Confessions of an Outlander. So I will continue this. Oh, and as I already said at the beginning of the video, if you're watching this now, I am probably live on Twitch. So come join me, let's hang out. I'll probably do a little bit of Archon Quest today as well. But I am loving playing with Kazuha. We're having fun. We're doing co-op. We're doing all sorts of stuff. So come join me and hang out.